Solana just hit $200 per sol. It is nearing all-time highs. And how much higher could this go? Could it go to $500? Could it go to $1,000? Could Solana be the next Ethereum? And Ethereum is going to fall behind? Well, let me make a quick video to give you my thoughts. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Dirk. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube down below and follow my page on Instagram down below for more updates like this. Alright, so let's start out by looking at the chart here, the Solana US dollar chart. You can see here it's trading at $202. And as you can see over here, what's important to note is that we have actually passed the Fibonacci golden pocket, which is an important retracement. So the whole move of the 2022 bear market, where it went from the all-time highs of 267 all the way down to the lows of just over $10 when FTX collapsed in end of 2022, and we are now back basically 20x from the lows, which is pretty wild to see. Now, how much higher can this go? Well, just on a technical perspective, since we breached this Fibonacci golden pocket level over here, the likely stop is just going to be the all-time highs, which is $267. Now, here's an interesting chart from Crypto Curb on Twitter. You can see where there is a comparison of the overall Solana chart compared to what Ethereum did in the previous cycle. So obviously Solana is this layer 1 blockchain on top of which things can be built in a similar way that Ethereum was this blockchain on which all these other projects and tokens and NFTs ended up building. Now the problem with Ethereum is that obviously it ended up having all these restrictions, right? It ended up being very slow. There was basically a big bottleneck when too many people used the network. It basically clogged up. The fees to use transactions, especially when it gets clogged up like that, goes into literally the hundreds of dollars. So to be able to transact on the Ethereum network, you would have to pay $200 or $300 in peak times just to make a transaction. Then it could fail. Then you have to make the transaction both ways for a swap. So you're looking at potentially paying like $1,000 to do a trade or a transaction on the Ethereum network, which is absolutely insane, and most people just can't afford that. So Solana launched a last cycle, and basically it does what Ethereum was meant to do, but obviously there's a difference, right? There you can argue the whole centralization issue and stuff like that. But basically, just from a user perspective, Solana is much more user-friendly. Number one is it works a lot better. Sure, it has some outages here and there, but in general, it tends to work quickly. We haven't seen the congestions like we have with Ethereum. Secondly, we have also got much cheaper transaction fees. We're talking about pennies. So now Solana is accessible to all the masses who want to get involved with meme coins or NFTs or swapping into other coins on the Solana chain. It literally costs you pennies, right? So why would people go into Ethereum when the masses can now play around on Solana? A lot of people, just regular retail users, they don't really care about the underlying tech or how decentralized it is or not, right? When it comes down to speculation, if you have the choice, are you going to spend a couple $100 on a transaction to participate on Ethereum, when you're only betting with small money, or are you going to go to Sol? And this cycle's obvious choice is it has been Sol. So if you compare the price action charts of what Ethereum did during its basically its adoption phase, where everything got built on top of it from 2018 onwards, right, when we really had the ICO craze in the 2017 cycle, and then in the cycle after that, the whole NFT boom. That is, look at what happened to Ethereum. Now, if you compare that, Solana is only one cycle behind Ethereum, and the last cycle was when it launched, but maybe this time is when it's really getting its mainstream adoption and all the activities, which we're starting to see with all the meme coins and all the activity on Solana. What if the price action follows what Ethereum did? In which case, it could potentially take us into $500, $1,000, maybe even more than $1,000 per sol in future. Now, what's interesting is that Van Eck, they're very well known in the financial space, they actually made a prediction or kind of an analysis about Solana and the valuation by the year 2030. And they said it can be as high as $3,200 per sol in their bullish case. Now, obviously, they give the whole spectrum and they say bearish $10 all the way up to $3,200. So yes, obviously the price is going to be somewhere in between there. But it's just interesting to see that there is a case for Solana if it does really get this adoption and more people use it because of the low fees, right? If that continues, like, that's where people want to go, because they don't want to spend hundreds of dollars per transaction. So as that continues to grow, and if it does become the go-to chain on which the meme coins happen, the other coins on which other projects build, the DEXs, the staking, if we get NFTs and all that stuff on Solana, the price could go a lot higher, because Sol is the underlying token of everything that happens on the Solana blockchain. And as a result, more and more people will buy Sol, use it to trade, to stake, etc. And as a result, the value of Sol could go a lot higher. Now, as you can see over here, just the network activity on Solana is just massively growing, and that is because, like I've been saying, all the activity is happening there, and the retail, the normies, the average person who's starting to get involved in crypto is going to play around with Sol much more likely than starting to mess around with Ethereum and waste hundreds of dollars on gas fees, when you can do it for pennies and get involved with all the action. You can see also the search interest in Google Trends for Solana is now hitting all-time highs, so that again indicates more interest in Solana. So look, we're obviously not early to the party. It is up already 20x since the bear market lows. And even if it goes to $1,000, which would be massive, it would be 4 times the previous all-time high, well, that is only a 5x from here, which of course, compared to any traditional investment, would be insane if you can 5x your money. But at the same time, look, we've had this massive run up, and if the bear market hits, or when it hits, you know, this could come way back down, and this could drop 50% or more once again. So the risk reward has obviously changed a lot from the lows. So the higher the price goes, the less upside potential there is, the more downside risk there is. So again, I'm not saying here you should go and buy Solana at $200. You should always make your own decisions. It's not financial advice. But there is a chance, in my opinion, that this could go still multiples higher, based on all the activity and everything that I've shared here. And then, of course, if Solana does another 5x, well, there is going to be coins that are going to outperform that too. So you want to keep an eye on coins and projects happening in the Solana ecosystem, because there's a lot of people who make profits with Solana, and as Sol goes up, they're going to start playing around with the meme coins, with the NFTs, with whatever else is launching on top of Solana, and that is where the much larger opportunities lie, if you can identify that early and get involved with that early. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or a thumbs up. Follow my page on Instagram, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And if you want to learn more from me, I have a VIP membership. It's an all-in-one program and community. I have a Discord group with more than 2,600 members. You get access to me, my daily market insights, trade ideas, ongoing updates. If you want more information on that, the link is in the description down below. I'm closing the doors on April 8th to new members, so if you want to sign up, come and do it before then. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, no risk, but after April 8th, you won't be able to sign up. So come and join us, come and check it out. All the details are in the link in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.